Getting answers, true crime. Western Mass News digging deeper into the murder of a grandfather from Ware that happened 3 years ago.
His family tells us his life was taken far too soon, and they're worried that his killer is still out there.
I just want them to remember how much he loved them.
William Dzinski is remembered by his loved ones as a loving father and grandfather. Amanda Dzinski tells Western Mass News he was always there for her girls.
He missed out on so much of our lives. Our children are missing out on time with their grandfather.
When Amanda's husband, Eric, got the call about his father's death from Ware police, the family thought it was related to his history of heart problems.
They were investigating. They didn't specify what injuries there were.
But then a month later, they learned about his injuries.
Trauma to his face and neck and stab wounds.
William Dzinski was found at his home at 24 Clinton Street in Ware on February 2nd of 2018. His death ruled a homicide due to those blunt force injuries.
We could tell when we buried him that his nose was broken.
Western Mass News is getting answers on why those details weren't immediately released to the family with Ware Police Chief Sean Crevier.
We weren't releasing anything right away, just so we could have a jump on the investigation.
At the time, Dzinski was living with his girlfriend and granddaughter, but Chief Crevier says there are a lack of witnesses to his murder, making it more difficult to solve. Something the Northwestern District Attorney's Office agrees with.
It can take years, several times, before cases like this are solved.
Stephen Gagney, First Assistant District Attorney, says they continue to investigate Williams' case daily.
There's not probable cause at this point to charge any particular individual.
Chief Crevier doesn't believe there is a threat to the Ware community.
Again, we believe it's an isolated incident.
So now the Northwestern DA is working with state police, who is creating a new type of tip line with a deck of cards about unsolved cases. They'll be deployed to state correctional facilities.
And on the back of each of which will be a small snippet about an unsolved major crime or homicide.
Gagney says they get a lot of tips through correctional houses, and it could bring a break in the case.
Mr. Dzinski's case, with our approval and with the family's blessing, is going to be one of those playing cards.
And he says that those cards will be deployed soon. They're also asking anyone with information to call the DA's office. That number is 413-586-9225.